growers, it's Lynn. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you along to the Cactus and Succulent collection here at Belfast Botanic Gardens. And I haven't been in here to do an update on their collection for about 3 years, because obviously the pandemic, this was closed for almost 2 years. So it's time to come in, do a little bit of an update to see what is blooming and what is looking good. And Belfast Botanic Gardens is an absolutely incredible place to visit. If ever you are in Belfast, Northern Ireland, you must come along. They have a gorgeous cactus and succulent collection that is housed in their very old Victorian farmhouse. And they're open every day except for, I think, Mondays, Sunday to Saturday, 10 AM to 3:30 PM. Last admittance would be 3:15. And I have made quite a few videos at the Botanic Gardens here in Belfast over the years, including a behind the scenes special video tour of their cactus and succulent collection that they don't show to the public, that's in their private greenhouses. So I'll link them all them videos down below in the video description to see a bit more. This is just in the farmhouse to see what the cactus and succulent collection looks like in the fall 2022. So here we go, guys. This is the lovely old big farmhouse here. Very old Victorian farmhouse, very beautiful. Houses a lot of tropical plants, many different types, not just cactus and succulents. And here is a foundation stone here laid 22nd of June 1839. Major renovations 1976 to 1982. So reopened 6th of May 1983. Very special. So what I'm going to do, because there is so much to see here, I'm just going to go a little bit of a run through and show you what there is. As I say, I've made quite a few videos here at the Belfast Botanic Gardens, and also one at their special tropical ravine as well, which is over there, the big building over there. So do check them videos, as I mentioned. And I think I'm going to start on this side, I think. Or do you want to see the cacti first or the succulents? I think I'm going to start off with the cactus, because they have some slumbergers, commonly known as the Thanksgiving and Christmas cactus, that are blooming. So I'm going to show you these first of all, because it's very seasonal. And this is their Slumberger truncata, one of theirs anyway. Beautiful, shocking pink, beautiful flowering one. Ours are still all in bud, so it's lovely to see this beauty in beautiful bloom. Look at that. And they have another one over here. So I'm going to show these first, and I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around. Not all of the succulents and cacti are labelled, so I'll try and do my best to help you with any ideas with the ones that I can. And here, lovely orange flowering Slumberger truncata, commonly known as Thanksgiving cactus. Very beautiful there. And looks like they have another one over here. Very gorgeous. Bundles of bloom. So they're way ahead of ours. Ours are still in bud, but mine should be flowering soon as well. Very gorgeous. So first of all then, I'm going to start off, go back to the door, start my way round, and look at that lovely cacti, but we're going to see that in a bit. And huge. So it's a lovely collection here, and they do have a lot of cacti out the back in their private collection, away from the public, because they want to protect the public, so they don't want to get too big prickly cactus that's dangerous. But behind the scenes tour, I'll link the video up above as well to see. So here we go. First of all, this is a very old Rhipsalis, and this is a Rhipsalis bachyphera. Lovely big plant. It looks like a mass of hair. Absolutely amazing. This is a lovely big tall old Euphorbia milli, a white flowering one. Very beautiful there. And here we have a gorgeous Crassula variety. As I say, not all of them are names, so I may not know the exact IDs other than the type of genus that they are. And this one here is Euphorbia mammillaris. Beautiful multi-headed specimen there. Very beautiful. And here, lovely Gasteria distinta. Another lovely Crassula, common known as the J plants, one of the smaller leaved varieties there. And then here we have this Crassula rupestris, I think rupestris, Marneriana, Hottentot plant, all in flower, lots of beautiful little white flower. We have ours in the polytunnel that are coming into flower as well, so lovely to see this lovely large specimen. And Sansevieria there. This Euphorbia Medusa plant, Flanagani, very old. I mean, the size of it compared to my hand. And you can just see there where it's all gone all woody at the base, growing into a huge plant. Absolutely gorgeous. Some more Sansevierias there. Also some Sansevierias underneath that's liking a bit more shade here. And a mixture of, yeah, this is a wacky Euphorbia. This one is Euphorbia Lamellii. It's one that's sort of got like a lovely, reminds me of them crazy straws you used to get as a kid. Growing in lots of sort of waviness, isn't it amazing? Lovely variegated form there as well. And a lovely Sansevieria there. Or Gasteria, I should say. So it's a Gasteria. Another Gasteria there as well. Lovely Crassula perforeata. Also in bud as well. We have our giant form one of this that's flowering at the moment too. Another here, another Gasteria. Crassula. Big Crassula there as well. Not looking the most healthiest. Looks like it's had a case of mealybugs, sadly. And here another Echeveria variety. Lovely Crassula here as well. Crassula tetragona. And here lovely sort of aloes as well. Haworthia's aloes. Another lovely big large aloe. As I say, a lot of these aren't labelled, so I might be able to know the genus, for example Echeveria, but not the exact types that they are. Another Echeveria coming into flower there. Another Euphorbia milli, lovely red flowering one. Lovely big old plant. Here Crassula, lovely sort of fuzzy leaved variety. And there's got some Crassulas coming into bud as well here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Here as well. Very beautiful. Another big aloe. Another big aloe there. Another aloe white stag. Very beautiful, and it's all coming into flower, as you can see. Very nice there. And this one as well, I'm not sure what type. This is a Senecio type. Very nice, lovely blue thin leaves on this. And a lovely pink flowering Euphorbia milli. Very beautiful. Another Gasteria. Another aloe as well. Mixture of Sansevierias, aloes, Haworthias. Big huge Aenium here. Lovely big variety. And then here is a big Cactus Straussii. And planted into a very beautiful ceramic pot there. And here we have a very large Rhipsalis growing with a fern. They're sort of like the same type of humidity, so it's perfect. And then over here we have some more Rhipsalis, Rhipsalis pilocarpa, and it's coming into flower. To show you here, to show you one of the little flowers. Very lovely there. Another Rhipsalis. This is a very unusual variety because it has all the leaves really sort of tight together. A clumping variety, very nice indeed. And then look at this, guys. This is a very old, very tall, I mean it must be about 20 feet high Euphorbia, and it is humongous, almost touching the roof. And right next to it is a Pilosa cereus, lovely old. I don't know if you can see there with the lighting, because when I put the camera up it goes a bit dark, but very tall Pilosa cereus, very old. And I'm going to come round here now and show you what we've got. Here, a very old Bucania as well, lovely big base on that. And then here, big old agave. And then here, guys, I'm just going to show you a few years ago, about 4 years ago, Hans and I donated a flame tree that Hans grew himself from seed when he was living in Sweden. And he brought it over when he moved over to Ireland, and it got too big for the house, so we donated it. And this is the tree now, absolutely thriving here at the Botanic Gardens in the big palm house. You can see where my finger is, and that's the top of it, all the leaves around there. It's absolutely thriving. And we did a few updates on it over the years, but this is what it looks like now, and it is growing really well. So very special that Hans grown it from seed, and it's now able to thrive here at the Botanic Gardens. And now, guys, I'm going to show you the exciting part, the cacti. So here we have got another Pilosocereus, and it's a lovely old variety as well, and probably about 6 feet high, I would say. Lovely. And then here, now these are in glass because they're very spiny, and that's why they've got a lot of the cacti out away from the public, because of the spines. They have to be obviously safe. But this one, they've got the glass in, so it's a bit protected from hands getting damaged on them. And this one here is a Trichocereus variety, and it is growing like a snake. Very much like the one we've got, our Trichocereus grandiflorus grows like this. And I think in the spring I'm going to have to give it a chop and then replant it upright. But this is doing the same thing. It's something that these plants sort of do. They sort of grow with a leaning habit in their natural habitats. And here is a very big Ferro-cactus there. Unfortunately, it looks like it's got quite a bit of mealybugs, very prone to it. I know they use natural predators here at the Botanic Gardens, so I'm sure that they're doing their job. That's a lovely big Ferro-cactus there. And here is another one. This is a saguaro, Carnegia gigantea. And look at that, lovely. I have a little saguaro that's literally about that size. This is 4 times the size of that. Very beautiful there. And here another lovely one here. I'm not sure what this type is. Looks like it could be a Cactus variety. Very nice. And then here we have Euphorbia subulata monstrose. That's a lovely big large specimen there. Here another Cactus variety here. A bit like the Samapotanus that I've got, but it's not, it's a different one. But similar, growing very large. And here we have an Oreocereus. Isn't that awesome? With lovely orange spines. Probably an Oreocereus trolli, I would say. Or Celsianus, but probably a trolli looking at it there. And here we have a Chamacereus peanut cactus variety there. Nice big stems on that, big stem segments. And here we have an Opuntia, sort of a Microdaces type, the lovely golden one. Golden glow kids, very beautiful. Here another Opuntia subulata, but not the monstrosity type. Very lovely. And then here we have a Euphorbia variety, lovely multi-headed specimen. Just check that one, that is Euphorbia polygona, very lovely. And here we're on to some more succulents here. Lovely varieties of different types. Sedums as well, more Gasterias. Lovely variety there, that's Gasteria carinata variety vericosa. Lovely, looks like it's all been speckled with snow. And then here a lovely aloe as well. Again, the lovely Schlumberger I started off when I showed you at the beginning. And this is a Scilla, it's called a Scilla plant, Scilla violifolia. We have a little one of these in our polytunnel, but this is quite a nice big specimen here. And then here another Gasteria variety. Crassula gollum, more Sansevierias, Gasterias, aloes, and here we have an amazing Euphorbia. Look at that. I don't know what type this is, but it's a very beautiful old Euphorbia there. And another Scilla violifolia here, and here another sort of Pachyphytum variety, I think. Echeveria there. More Sansevierias. Here, Echeveria Echeveria agavoides, lovely big clumping plant there, the crassula variety. That's a Graptopetalum Echeveria variety. I think, yeah, Graptopetalum paraguense. Very lovely. Yeah, the Echeveria. Crassula ovata variety as well. Lovely sort of small wavy leaves variety. Beautiful little tree. And here we have a Gasteria, another Gasteria disticha. Very lovely. Another lovely aloe. Here Pachyphytum longifolium. And a Sedum morganium, commonly known as the burro's tail, which is a very lovely plant here. I'm going to be sure about this one now. I'm not sure what that is. That says it's a Mesembryanum methyseum. But I'm not convinced. This one is Graptopetalum paraguense. Again, it's like a miniature version. And a Euphorbia trigona, very large specimen there. Here we have some Haworthias as well. Haworthia retusa, lovely big bowl of red Haworthia there. And lovely big crassula. This one here is Kalenkoi fedochenkoi, lovely red leaf variety, and Crassula falcata, commonly known as the propeller plant. Again, here we have more Sansevierias and some more aloes as well. Crassula, commonly known as the paddle plant because of its lovely big paddle-shaped leaves. The Euphorbia trigona there. Pachyphytum compactum. You can see why it's called compactum because it's lovely sort of compact rosettes, absolutely gorgeous. There's that nice Scilla violifolia, that's the other name for it. Lediboria socialis, very nice. And I'm going to show you this, guys. I'm going to start off round here. Now we have a lovely crassula here. A lovely one with the sort of silver leaves. I think it's called the Crassula silver dollar plant. Very beautiful. Here another Puntia subulata monstrose. Then here this is a Senecio variety. I'm not sure of the exact type though. And this is a really wacky growing Euphorbia type. It sort of looks like it's a bit like the other one I showed you, the variegated form with its sort of wavy, sort of crunchy sort of appearance. And this is called a Pediolanthus costaricus. Very unusual. Even has the little leaves on it. Here's some mother of thousands, Kalenkoi degomontianas. And then here we have a very beautiful old Crassula ovata, commonly called the sunset one, that has the lovely sort of orange colour to the leaves, and it is packed with buds. It's a huge tree, very beautiful, just starting to come into flower there, loads of buds. So this is going to be blooming amazing in another couple of weeks or so. So I'll probably come back and do a little video clip, and this is all in beautiful white flower. And then here we have a couple of Euphorbia canariensis here, which is great to see. All there. We've got some of these that we've grown from seeds, some small, much smaller than this, but this is how they can grow when they've got the space. Very nice. Another lovely big aloe here as well. Lovely multi-headed specimen. Lovely Porticularia afra, the variegated form. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Looks very similar to the Crassula J plant, and it's often got confused with it, but it's not. It's its own genus. Porticularia, very beautiful. And then here we have some more of the aloes there, and Haworthia types. So I'm not exactly sure the exact type is. This is a very old Schlumberger Buckley, the true Christmas cactus, that I think that was donated to them quite a while ago, and I would say this is over 100 years old. It's a very large one, lovely wooden trunk to it there, And this is as well got signs of coming into bud as well. The true Christmas cactus has the scallop leaves like this one. This normally comes into flower sort of late December, January time, so this is going to be amazing when this is all blooming. And then here we have a Euphorbia tyrocali, commonly known as the sticks on fire. And this is a very large specimen here, probably about 8 feet high. Very lovely plant. We have one of these, but it's half the size of this one. Well, probably quarter the size actually. It's very amazing. And then here it's another Senecio type. Now I've got the label on this, so I'll be able to find out. This is actually it's Clinia barbatonica. So that's very nice. Here is the other Crassula ovata, commonly known as the jade plant, money plant here. And this is the all green variety. So the other one was the sunset variety with the sort of reddish orangey leaves. This one is all green, again all in bud as well. Lots of buds on this. It's going to be blooming lovely in a few weeks. Another Euphorbia trigona there. And what's interesting about this one is that it's all green on one side and then it's yellowish on the other, almost like a variegation. I'm not sure that's where the sun has hit it or this is just how it's growing, but very interesting. Crassula fulcata, commonly known as the propeller plant, all lovely planted there in a lovely ceramic planter. And then a Cereus jamakaru here, absolutely large, huge variety. We've got a couple of these, but they're nowhere near this size. And it looks like it's been flowering as well. You can see the old flower bud that's dried up on it. Here's a yucca, a lovely big base on that there. Another old Schlumberger Buckley, commonly known as the true Christmas cactus again, probably one that was donated to them. Also in bud, which is lovely to see. As I say, the Thanksgiving cactus usually come into flower earlier, and they have the serrated leaves, and that's why they're commonly nicknamed the Thanksgiving, because their flower usually, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, but it's called Thanksgiving because of the time it flowers. And the true Christmas cactus flowers a little bit later, usually in the December to the January time. So this is why this one's still all in early bud, and the other ones I showed you were all flowering. Another lovely true Christmas cactus as well, very old one. And this one here is also packed with buds, lots of little buds. And the reason why it's a true Christmas cactus, because not only does it flower later in the year, but it also has the scalloped leaves. If you can see here, the edge is scalloped. And on the Thanksgiving, the Schlumberger truncata ones, they have serrated leaves. And I've made a video on how to tell the difference between a Thanksgiving and a Christmas cactus. So if you want to know what type you have, then do check that video out. I'll link that video also up above and down below in the video description. I'll just show you here, this one, it says, kindly donated by Rebecca Hughes and Edith Barber. Very nice, very old, probably over 100 years old as well, huge. And then here we have a Crassula gollum as well. Lovely big old wooden trunk on that. There's some serious age to this one. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Wow. So that's a little bit of an update in here, a fall update in the Cactus and Succulent collection here at Belfast Botanic Gardens Palm House. And as I mentioned, if ever you're in Belfast in Northern Ireland, do come along and check out their collection. They have a lovely collection, and I'm sure you'll agree. I'll probably come back in a few weeks' time, and I'm going to be able to see all these Crassula ovatas all in white bloom, and also the true Christmas cactus is going to be all blooming beautiful as well. So I'm just going to go out and I'll give you a bit of a tour of what this lovely big palm house looks like from the outside. Now it's very windy today, guys. We've had so much wind, so sorry for the wind noise. But this is this remarkable big old Victorian palm house, and very lovely. I'm very lucky that Hans and I live very close to this, so we can just pop in when we want. And as I say, it was closed for almost 2 years with the lockdown. It opened up in the spring. So good to come back here again and do a bit of an update. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you haven't done already, do please subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all an amazing plant-powered day.